All right. Hello, 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 hello. All right. So I have Unfair Flips up. Um, Essentially, the I know about this game. It's essentially you flip this coin over and over again until you get 10 heads in a row. But I kind of have to address the elephant in the room first. There's a little purple text here that says this user has opted out of Gen AI. I feel like I need to talk about the Gen AI thing. So, I'm not leaving Twitch. No, I don't. We're not. I'm not gonna leave Twitch over like the AI stuff. I don't like that it is still possibly and has been possibly feeding off of my content to make whatever the fuck they think is going to be a successful streamer, AI streamer, as if that's going to do anything. Because the moment I feel like these people are not, and this could just be the surface level thing of what they're trying to do with the data, but I don't know what they think they're going to do with like all this and then make like an AI streamer and stuff. It's not like you can just make that without actively saying that it's an AI streamer. People already don't like Neuro sometimes because of the misconception they have with Neuro and AI specifically. Nobody's going to go after an AI streamer the moment they find out it's AI. And you can detect when something's AI pretty quick. Not only because you have. Not only because if they're making it so that they're trying to trick you into staying opt-in for generative content, meaning that they've basically scraped all they can of the internet and they need new things so that number can go up. If that's the best they can do with the stuff they scraped, and that I let mind you, there is so much content on the internet that to get to the bottom of the barrel and to still have AI look like that. You're not going anywhere. I don't know what to tell you, man. This thing ain't replacing my job. This isn't even my job. This is my hobby. This thing ain't replacing my hobby anyway. Would I like it to become a job? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not going to like rely on YouTube and Twitch funding. I'd probably rely more on fan funding and like user funding and stuff like that. And sponsorships and stuff like that. If I were to collect any, because the companies here have literally only shown that they do not care about me as the person that is making the money. They care about the money that I'm making them specifically with my data. That's my little rant on AI, but I have opted out of specifically both the training of generative AI and the targeted advertising, and I really, really urge you to also do that. You would go to your settings, go into privacy and security, and you can turn both of those things off in the same tab, actually. But it will be a little notch there that says, like, allow your content and VODs be used for generative AI, and then there's another one that says like consent and content preferences and stuff like that, and that would be the thing you click on to get yourself out of targeted ads because they're using AI for that too. But you are safe here if you are chatting in my chat. YouTube has not given me any indication that they are scraping my data right now, but obviously, what are you gonna do? It's the algorithm. They're already scraping data as it is. So, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and do like unfair flips. I'm just letting you guys know that I don't know what the fuck these fuck these people are doing. Fucking train on sawdust, bud. I don't know. Kick bricks. Need to just tell you guys why that little blurb is down there, like why it's there. And that way, everybody knows that we are chill, we are safe, you can chat in here. I will literally check on it every couple of days just to make sure it doesn't turn back on. But yeah, so let's start on unfair flips. Tails. So, like I said, and the developer, if... Ooh, hold on. Oh, yeah. I like developer commentary, actually. But the developer commentary says like the same stuff I'm about to say here because I have seen this game before. I watch a lot of Rin Penrose. So this thing could end in 5 minutes or in 40 hours. It depends on the luck and stuff like that, right? If it ends, usually the way it goes is around 1.5 to 2.5 hours-ish. Oftentimes this game ends. On average. So, we will watch we'll play this. I'll get to an ending, and then if it ends pretty early, then I won't worry about, like, if it ends fairly early, I won't worry about it. We can move on to something else because I have other things lined up if we need to. So, we'll flip. Oh. Welcome to the developer commentary version of Unfair Flips. My name is Heather Flowers, and I'm the developer behind this game. With director's commentary, the game will proceed as usual, but I'll occasionally check in and give you little thoughts on the game development, and the like. Cool. There's nothing stopping you from winning the game, of course. At which point the commentary will end. Hope you have fun. Ooh, two of them. Oh. Well, I say fun. Wow. Riveting gameplay, I'm sure. This really is just sort of a talkie game. But yeah, this is a very talky game. You have news, Alanix? What's your important news, Alanix? You went to the potty all by yourself? Oh, good job. Good boy. Oh my gosh, you went to the potty. Oh my gosh. That's so great. We should throw a party for you. I came up with the concept of unfair flips while on a walk last summer. I remember the exact phrasing that entered my head. What if there were a coin you could flip? And what if that were the entire game? The idea was so funny to me, I immediately started making it when I got home. The first prototype took 2 hours? 4? Not long at all in any case. It lacked upgrades, art, and sound, but it had basically everything else. A coin you could flip. Nice. Which, honestly, this is a great thing about game development. A game can literally be anything. I think is Aiden might not be streaming tonight, actually. I think he's out for like the next 2 weeks. But this is the thing about game development. A game can literally be anything. Literally, this is a game about flipping a coin. And literally, Rim Penrose and the Game Grumps both played it. People wanted to play this game, even though it was a really stupid game about a coin. And that's all game design ever has to be sometimes. This wasn't my first game making a coin. This wasn't my first time making a coin flipping game. On February 2024, I tried making a game called Double Drachma. The idea was that you were dead and on Charon's boat, and to get into the Elysium, you needed to pay $1 billion, and all you had was the random junk in your pockets. Fortunately, Charon had a game he liked to play. A chessboard where you could put coins. Each coin would flip a certain chance of heads. You'd go through, flip all the coins at once, then reflip the coins that were triggered by all the other coin flips. In terms of presentation, imagine Balatro, but instead the scoreboard on the left side, there's just a skull. Nice. That's also kind of fun. I could probably get another chance of heads and this. Ooh. There we go. That's nice. Tails, but it's really nice. I can tell you guys what's been going on lately while I'm waiting for more commentary from the developer. I started working out a little more. So I have an unbelievable amount of knowledge about nutrition and what it takes to like actually fulfill your body's needs. I stopped work on Double Drachma after 2 or 3 months and focused on Fish Fear Me instead. Double Drachma was a fun game idea, but the moment-to-moment was too complex. Lots of arranging coins in very particular ways in the chessboard. Lots of setting up triggers to hit other triggers. The best part of the game was the tagline. Inflation has gone to hell. Oh. Hunnie Bee is about to be swole? I mean, not swole, just lean. I'd like to be lean. I am not the thinnest woman behind the VTuber. As a result, I've had to learn a lot about nutrition. I've had to learn a lot about nutrition, about exercise, about like muscle growth and stuff like that. I've had that be in my feed more times than I can count. Look up workout things, what diets would be the best. I've tried keto a couple times. I tried low carb a couple of times, which ultimately is probably the best one for me. But it is not the best one for everybody. I promise. This is more for medical issues rather than actual diet things. So returning to the coin flipping idea after a year fell apart, I understood what I wanted to say with it. A coin flip is the smallest, stupidest form of gambling. There's no strategy, no odds to play. It's either heads or tails, and that's it. Building a whole game around it felt funny to me. Weighting it towards tails felt like the obvious extension of the joke. Thank you. My God. In high school, I was built like a free safety or cornerback. Free safety? Oh my God. Free safety or quarterback. I need to get back to that. Oh, yeah, no. I was not built like anything ever. I think the most I did was I lost... Safety? Yeah, okay. I lost 40 pounds. I think that's the highest I've ever lost. Gained it all back and more. And from then on was just not told or did not really know where to go and what direction to go to. So there was just a lot of... There was a lot of just wondering what the fuck to do sometimes. Now I feel like I'm in a situation where I can kind of figure out what to do. So I've been... Ooh. There were a few ideas about what unfair flips could be. Originally, the player was going to start at 100 chance of heads. Every time they got 10 heads in a row, their chances would decrease by 5%. Sure, getting 10 heads getting 10 heads in a row is at 90% is easy, but what about 85? 80? 70? 60? 50? 10%? How far would the players go? How deep into infinity would they run? I was advised to make the game fun instead. This is probably a good move. Thank you. Thank you for making it fun. I lost 20 pounds in basic training, but gained 50 pounds when I got medically discharged. Ooh, oh. That's a story. Gaining muscle is relatively new, but also not too new. I was in a moment where I focused on muscle, mostly very recently, like as in the last 2 years. You're depressed, understandable. I understand. I promise. Mine was more because of a lot of different factors, I think. I was not... Okay. I wouldn't say I wasn't fed well. Ooh. Got disciplined, but... Got disciplined, bout of unemployment. Got discharged, bout of unemployment, and my IGF broke up with me in a short span. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Before I continue with that, Unfair Flips was, as you saw in the credits, developed in conjunction with Gwendolyn Marchand and Surashu. Gwen is an old friend of mine. We've collaborated on a couple projects now. For those of you who've played Fish Fear Me, she did the cutscenes for Women Want Me expansion. Great pixel artist. She did all the stuff you're looking at right now. As for Surashu, we're in a couple of the same online communities. He thought the idea was funny and made a sound effect for the coin flipping out of the blue. It was a really good sound effect, so I asked him if I could use it. He said yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, there we go. But now, like, like, building muscle was a goal that was put upon me, I think, without fully actually explaining to me why it needed to happen. You know? Like, nobody, and, like, the reason why, like, I had been in and out of nutrition and stuff like that, and, like, you know, losing weight, using diet, stuff like that, I think it's accumulation of a lot of things. Oh, every time I start this story, the fucking commentary happens. I'll get back to the commentary in a hot second. So, I think, and I'm figuring this out myself, obviously, you know, like, it's hard to do this without therapy. But therapy in the past has helped me rationalize and unspaghettify my brain to a fault at some points. I think the main thing is oftentimes my family would use food as comfort, and I don't want to say my mom did a bad job with me. She did not. She did not do a bad job with me at all. I like to think I'm a good person. I contribute to society in some way, shape, or form. You know, like, I'm good with money. There's just a lot of stuff there that I'm not going to get into, like, fully, but it contributed to using food as comfort, and that had been my entire life. On top of that, we were not exactly the richest people, So we would use a lot of easy go-to meals. I also had the undiagnosed ADHD, possibly undiagnosed autism. We're still out on the jury on that, but I think it is consistently clear that I am definitely there. You can gamble with anything. Nothing really stops the addiction. Yep. Yep. Indeed. We're stopping for like a moment for me to tell the story, of course, because that's how you stop the addiction, of course. But you know, honestly, speaking of addiction, I think there was just like a general food addiction. On top of that, you know, like my family has a history of certain medical things that involve weight and involve like being out of shape and stuff like that. And I think ultimately it was just a bad concoction of a lot of things that happened. And going on diets and stuff, because when you go on a diet and that diet is unsustainable, no matter what happens, you are going to gain back that weight. Because if it's not sustainable, then you're not going to keep on it. This is why, like, I've been trying to, like, find, like, a diet that actually I can probably take on vacation. Go, like, I'm not missing out on anything. And come home and continue the damn diet. You know? Like, the diet's not really, like, a thing that you do for 5 minutes. It's a fucking lifestyle. So, like, that's a very hard... You hear it all the time. And then, like, it's a very hard, pressing thing that... you kind of don't get, and it doesn't click until you're really in the throes of it. Right? So, I found that. I've had to do my research forward and back about exercise, about nutrition, about what's actually healthy for me, what fiber does to your body, what fats do to your body, what muscles need, like protein, what does that do? You know, like creatine, what does that do? You know, all this, right? And it's, yeah. Oh, yep. Rose, we are gambling. I promise we are gambling. I'm just going through a talk. That's all. But yeah, behind me, not the thinnest woman. But I am working on muscle growth rather than immediately jumping into like a weight loss thing, because that's all I've ever really done, you know. So it's a newer journey. Like I said, done keto a couple times, done like a different amount of diets a couple of times, low carb seems like the best for me. I just need to get to a point where like I can make some proper swaps so that like I'm not eating as many carbs and I don't crave as many carbs. But I have gotten like instant fiber. Like I've gotten like those little fiber packets and stuff like that for like to put stuff into my water. It's actually like very mellow. I do like it a lot. But I digress. That's what was up with me. That's what's been up with me. I have been working out lately. I've been starting some calisthenics. Also, before I continue this, I'll read the thing and keep going. I developed unfair flips while working on 4 other projects at the same time. It was a very brief project, fit in the spare moments between all the others. All of them came out on the same day. The Women Want Me expansion to Fish Fear Me, launching the Fish Fear Me soundtrack, getting a daily deal for Fish Fear Me, putting out my new Fallen London story, The Shape of Infinity, and this game, Unfair Flips. I had COVID for nearly the whole last month of development. Beautiful. What was I saying? Oh yeah, calisthenics. I started looking into calisthenics and like the actual proper idea of what a sustainable workout actually is, which is not so much like how you can progress, but more so how far you can take your current like routine, essentially. You know? Like, if all you're doing is doing a couple of sit-ups every day, okay. If you're doing sit-ups and only sit-ups, and that's the thing that you're comfortable with, are you going to be able to do 4 tomorrow? Are you going to be able to do 6 the day after that? 8 after that? 10 after that? Right? Like, that's the main idea, and nobody actually actively told me about, like, that idea. This is the part of the story that's more vulnerable. I got COVID in late August of 2025. I had it for 21 days. I kept testing positive no matter what. Locked myself in my room, tried to exert myself as little as possible. When I finally came out of the fugue, a few days before launch, there were parts of me missing. I pushed through for the launch, though. Made sure to announce everything the best I could. I was incredibly weakened by the whole ordeal. Eating dinner that night, I could barely hold a fork in my hand. Oof. Me and the developer are having a straight talk with the audience. But there's, like, a lot of things in between all that, like, where the idea of muscle building and the idea of exercise, because, like, that never clicked in my head. I was always so exhausted, I was always so, like, overstimulated, I was always, like, one new part of the routine away of having a full-on meltdown. And that's, you know, that's on me, of course. Also, I have like $2. I can do something here. Ooh, yes. Another. And do you want the combo mold or the base coin worth? That's the question. Because I think this goes up by... I can get $1 out of this, and $1 out of this, so actually... It doesn't matter then, so I can just do that. What was I talking about? The critical reception to Unfair Flips was greater than I could have ever imagined. I playtested it with friends before it came out, so I had a theory that it'd be popular. But I had no idea it'd reach so many people. Streamers I'd watched since childhood played it and loved it. Thousands and thousands of people gave their thoughts on its themes. Someone even wrote fanfiction for it on AO3. It was one of the great creative triumphs of my life. And, as it all was happening, I was completely drained, broken by fatigue. For weeks I couldn't even walk to the end of the block. A single flight of stairs was enough to defeat me. After 3 months of suffering, I was officially diagnosed with long COVID. COVID took everything I took for granted. My health, my energy, my mind. I felt like a dead body that hadn't realized it was dead yet. Oof. I could never. I have actually been masking since COVID. I continue to mask now in my everyday life. Because ultimately, it's not only safety for other people, that's one less person contributing their germs to the world, but it's also slightly safety for me. I have not gotten COVID yet, and I will count myself as lucky that I haven't. And if I have, then I definitely have never felt it. And it's very possible that I have, you know? Oh, I continued that way for several months, barely alive but not quite dead. I slowly learned which of my skills were now impossible, which ones were slow but still possible, and which rare, precious ones I could still do at the same speed. I could still design, but I couldn't do it the same way. I couldn't see it the same way. That part of my brain was gone. My programming pace slowed to a crawl. Anything substantial was way too difficult. The only thing I could still do at the time... Sorry, the only thing I could still do at the same pace and quality was writing. I wrote another story for Fall in London, Avulsion. You can guess what it's about. Damn. But that's my main thing here. Oh, I probably could... yeah, upgrade the worth to 10 cents. Oh, my bad. I kind of didn't think about what exactly that was. So Oh. What part of the story am I on? Ooh. And then one day, I discovered the most beautiful secret. I had been poisoned. Specifically, I'd accidentally been poisoning myself for the better part of a year. I won't say with what, suffice it to say it's fine for the vast majority of people. It was fine when I started, but it interacted very poorly with the long COVID and made the fatigue 10 times worse. So it stopped, and to my delight and surprise, I got better. 10 times better. I could walk for miles again. I could run again. And most wonderful of all, I could think again. Very good, very good. I would assume that is probably medication of some sort. But that also being said, health was always a thing that I struggled with, both mentally and physically. And it felt like, because I went to a whole program. I went to a whole program for it, like for losing weight, and it got so bad that it got that bad. I went to a whole like medical program of losing weight where I'd see like at least like I think it was like 5 rounds of doctors, each one specializing in something, right? And they had diagnosed me with like some fatty liver and you know, higher like cholesterol and stuff like that. And I was at a particularly young age, so you know, obviously it was kind of like it was a not normal thing to hear, and a very hard thing to hear. And again, it kind of felt like we were overlooking the whole issue at the same time, somehow. I wrote this part in May 2026. I've been back to myself or something close for a few weeks now. I may never fully regain all of my mind. I think I'm getting close. I've been putting the work in, but I don't know for sure until years from now, when I can look back and see my whole past laid out at once. Maybe I'm different. Maybe I'm the same. Either way, I'm me. Thank you. Thank you, Unfair Flips. But I'd see like a whole round of doctors, every like month, I think. Was it a month? Was it monthly or bi-monthly? I don't know. Either way, it was enough of a time for them to give me like a consensus of like, hey, this is what you're doing, fix this or do this, or etc., right? The endocrinologist, I don't think really I think the endocrinologist was trying, but he didn't really fully understand like what was going on with me specifically. And I don't think any of the other doctors really fully also got what was going on with me, because it was just, how do you tell someone and how do you show someone who needed energy, who had what could be only quantifiable to like a chronic illness, I'm sure. Because like, again, I was just exhausted all the time. I was miserable. I think fully I was actually just miserable. And so, you know, I was in a spiral of depression, you know, and that became worse in my teen years because, you know, neurodivergence and being in a school with people that don't like you because you're different. And again, is it like a whole that's a lot of baggage. Whoa, that's a lot of baggage. I saw this boat. Sorry. Oh, this is my coping mechanism. This is my coping mechanism. I just make it a joke. I just make it a joke. Either way, we're not gonna get into like the full. We're not gonna get into the full kit and caboodle with it. I think the thing that we could narrow it down to is I had some undiagnosed shit. The therapy did not fully help. It was diagnosing me. Exactly. Flex tape my mind, Bo. Flex tape my mind. Just. Psh, I saw this bone in it. There was a lot of undiagnosed shit that nobody was taking me seriously for. I was in a situation where I felt miserable. Therapy wasn't exactly helping because obviously it wasn't really actually taking care of the fundamental thing, which was probably the ADHD. Definitely probably the ADHD. I'm gonna be so fucking for real with you. And the moment I could get away from the situation, I was sort of lost and spiraled into something else. Because ultimately I was not prepared for anything, I think, in life. And there's a lot of things with it. Nutrition and working out and stuff has been a very consistently weird part of my life. And I feel like I'm only just now getting the hang of it now that I'm like 29 or something. You know? Which does not bode well, being on and off of it, but the good news is definitely... Ooh, I got 4 of those in a row. What the fuck? I got 4 of those in a row. That being said, you know, it's definitely harder to start it rather than to continue it. Before I get back to this, I'll finish my thought because I keep running around the place with it. But now that I have started it and I have been shown like, oh, it doesn't have to be this most fucking miserable thing that doctors have shown me. Like, that was another thing actually that I was supposed to, I was trying to talk about. The doctors didn't really know what to do with me, I think. They gave me, okay. You want to hear a fun story about that time I had speed? That time that I had methamphetamine? You guys want to hear a fun story? So, you see, meth oftentimes is used outside of the medical criteria of things. And when it is used in the medical criteria, they usually give it to people who are struggling to lose weight. However, they make sure that it's extremely controlled, just like opioids and stuff like that. And Adderall and things like that. Which honestly probably should have been the number one thing they should have taken from the entire experience, that maybe perhaps I needed Adderall or something. But fun little fact. You can get prescribed that if you're having trouble losing weight. They only do it within a 3-month trial period because of the strain that it can have on your heart and the strain that it has on your blood vessels. But it's mainly just supposed to help you have energy so that you can use it to get started on an exercise routine and start to get used to it. That did not happen for me. Instead, I woke up, took my pills, went back to sleep, woke up again once my heart started racing, started to just walk around town and walk around like my entire village and like town and stuff like that, to the point where and Pokemon Go had just come out, by the way. I need you to know this. Pokemon Go had just come out. I was literally walking to and from my house to town, which, by the way, is like at least like 5 miles down. And if you're me, someone who had not a lot of energy at the time, that's a fucking feat. That's an extreme feat. I was just out walking because I could not stand being in the house. I needed to be somewhere. I needed to run. I needed to walk. I needed to do something. I needed to go somewhere. Right? That was like that for 3 months. My endocrinologist, who prescribed me these things, was like, how do you attribute your weight loss? Because at that point, I had lost 30 pounds. 30 pounds. 30 pounds. And I sat there and I wanted to say, I wanted to be really snarky towards him, dude. I really did. I didn't hate him. I think he was trying. Right? But I was sitting there, I'm like, you remember what you prescribed to me, right? It's probably the fucking pills. And then he was like, Pokemon on the go? Because he was Indian. He was like, Pokemon on the go then. And I was like, yeah, Pokemon Go. Let's say it was Pokemon Go. Let's say it's Pokemon Go. But trial ended and nothing had really changed. I gained back exactly the amount of weight that you'd think I would. And I don't know, man. I think it really should have just been a wake-up call that, like, my doctors were like, hey, she responds well to this specific thing. The thing that we give in very low, like way lower doses to ADHD people. Maybe, just maybe. Just maybe. Oh, but you know, it's like that was my fucking thing with them, like methamphetamine, prescribed methamphetamines, by the way. Prescribed. So I was just on that for like 3 months. Lost 30 pounds. Gained it all back the moment I was off it, because the fucking point wasn't that it was giving me like a chance to, they were doing it in the hopes that I would have a chance to establish a routine, because I would need that so that I could take advantage of the extra energy. But I think they just gave I think they just gave a neurodivergent person the thing that they needed and then took it away. Yeah. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened here. I have thought about getting a prescription for Adderall, but again, it would have to, like, I would need a doctor's note. And the previous doctor that I was seeing, despite me showing very clear signs of ADHD, and with my current medication, takes care of some of the ADHD, was like, you need a full-on, like, psychologist diagnosis for that, because no doctor can just diagnose you with that. And I'm like, that's fair. I understand where that's coming from. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. It's absolutely fair. Consider. Consider that I'm advocating for myself right now. Right now. Fucking gun to your head. I'm ADHD, my dude. But I'm trying to get that done within like the next year at least, because I've been trying to settle into a house and stuff like that. So, yippee, yahoo, waha. We'll get back to this really quick. That was my riveting stories about weight loss and stuff like that. I'll continue about it a little bit later. And now back to August 2026. Sometimes life experiences come with a moral. Sometimes people are punished for doing sometimes people are punished for doing wrong or rewarded for doing good, but just as often things happen randomly. You flip tails and get disabled for 8 months. You flip heads and find a miracle cure. COVID stole 8 months of my life. I suppose I should be grateful it didn't steal the rest of it too. But well, we get hurt and we keep living. We get better and we keep living. We die and we keep living. Thank you, Unfair Flips developer. Love you, Unfair Flips developer. I hope you're doing okay, Unfair Flips developer. This is absolutely adding on to the game time. Me just stopping in the middle of things because I have game developer commentary on, and then me telling my fucking life story with the world's smallest violin. It is nice, though, to actually find a routine. It is very nice. As of this update coming out, my next game has a demo out. 500 Finger Fillet. Horror game. Lots of the same ideas as Unfair Flips. What does probability do to the mind? How far are you willing to go in the name of fun? That kind of stuff. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. Maybe give it a look if it sounds up your alley. I was poisoned for half of development, and you can believe it. If you can believe it. I'm sorry. Okay. That's nice, though. Not nice that you were a poison girl, but, you know, what are you gonna do? It is nice, though. Genuinely. Never had, like, an actual, like, routine that, like, worked and felt like I knew what I was doing. Now someone actually sat down and explained it to me, and, like, actually sat me down and went, like, okay, this is what's going to happen with your muscles if you do this, and do this, and da-da-da-da-da-da. You need carbs for this, you need protein for this, and it's like, oh, that's nice. Anyways, back to developer commentary. There are 5 endings to Unfair Flips. Their probability distribution is 10, 20%, 20%, 20%, and 30%. The 10 times head ending has the lowest probability because I think that's funny. The explosion ending has the highest probability because it's the best looking one. The hardest one to program was the one where the where the coin falls off the table. Took a couple of hours to get it to lay right. This whole game's UI... this whole game's on the UI canvas, you know. Thank you. I'm so glad that I can read. I'm so glad that I can read. Another thing that I'm looking into, because I have been... When I'm not in therapy, but I've been therapized from a young age, and I recognize a lot of the things that I have, and, like, studied nonstop about ADHD and autism to better understand if I would have those... Ooh, 5 times. If I would have those, conditions. I've been looking at perhaps having the idea. I've been looking at perhaps the possibility that I might have dyspraxia, which also can affect your speech. Found that out. I know I was clumsy. I know I don't know right from left. Didn't know it could affect my speech. Oh, God. Unfair Flips, like most of my projects, is made in Unity. My relationship with Unity is like most devs' relationship with Unity. Complicated. It's not a great company. I wouldn't recommend using it, but, well, it's what I learned. It's what I'm fastest in, by a mile. I've tried building my own game engine before. It's always a beautiful dream, beholden to nobody but your own sensibilities. And your framework, unless you want to work close to the metal. I'm an okay programmer, but not that good. Oh my holy dream. Hello. Yeah, that being said, it's ooh. One of the last things I'd remiss if I didn't mention is the speedrunning community. Both particularly out of the speedrunning community for Snake Farm and Fish Fear Me. The Unfair Flips speedrunning community is a bizarre beast. How do you speedrun probability, do you ask? How do you speedrun probability, you ask? Through repetition. Flip the coin 100 times, see if you get 10 heads in a row, reset. Alternatively, through manipulating the game's arcane save system. Every time you threaten to quit, the game saves just in case. So if you have multiple copies of the same game open, you can flip coins in all of them, and set the true timeline based on which one got heads. Close all the other copies, open 5 more, try again. Hell, you can also guess which way the coin's gonna land based on how it flips. Every tiny detail in the game, things I put in without a second thought. Deep scrutiny and dedication to the optional simulation of coin flipping. I find them equally awe-inspiring and terrifying. Interesting. Very, very nice. This person's kind of like taking the words right out of my mouth when it comes to like game design and game development. I actually did and have still wanted to look into game design and game development. It's just right now I'm dealing with a lot of things. I have plenty of stories I could tell still. About a drug that makes you think about how drugs are bad, or about the uses of sawdust and milk, or about my now internal grudge against Roblox's DMCA processes. Those will have to wait for another day. My first distribution player will be winning the game soon, more or less. Ooh, I have $70 though. Like, ayo. Tails. Dude, I'm at 40%. I'm specifically 40%. Like, why am I not? Dude. Now you're just pissing me off. So, what's next? For me and for you. I've got that new game to focus on. Demo out now, yada yada, and after that, one comes out, and the next, and the next. I was turned into a dead body after Unfair Flips came out. But somehow, piece by piece, I managed to keep creating. Even a dead body can grow. As for you... As for me, what? As for me, what? What do you want? What do you want from me? I keep getting 4s and 5s, and, like, nothing else. As for you, I'm not so sure. The cynic in me wants to do something parasocial here. Keep making me successful, please, but we both know better. You're your own person. A fascinating person in your own right. Even if this is our only meeting and we never cross paths again, I hope you make something wonderful. Aw, that's actually so nice. Does it stop with the commentary now? Because that feels like something to end it on. Oh, that's the end of developer commentary for this game. Thank you for playing Unpure Flips. I'll see you in the next game. Aww. I wanted to read more things. I thought they had so many more things to say. That sucks. Ooh. Okay, we have a bunch of different things here that we could probably do. %5 heads chance, you think? Heads chance. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Whoa, that was a lot though. Wait. Huh? Huh? Nani? Well, shit. I didn't know how far I've actually progressed in this game. Guess we are fucking gonna do, like, Happy Home Designer or something afterwards. Bum, 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 aw. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Aw. 50%. How it usually is. Bum, bum, aw, bum. Bum, 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 aw. Bum, bum, aw. I love this, like, bear dude in the background just sitting there. How much of that drink has he had, actually? Is he just, like, one of those people that just, like, drink something and then, like, there's ice left over, so they just, like, wait for the ice to melt, and then they drink what's left of the ice? Source, I am that person. What else has been going on with me now that we don't have any more commentary? I've been getting more sleep. I've been getting more sleep, and honestly, I think it's been working wonders. It has definitely been the difference between I want nothing to be alive anymore, and, Oh wow, I can make it through the day. Obviously, I think that's an obvious thing. It's just, again, with ADHD and autism and stuff like that, or at the very least, proposed autism, it's hard to have a full-time job and also sleep at a normal time with the computer, I guess. Because I love my computer. All my friends are on there, you know? But because all my friends are on there, you know, I don't really unplug, and therefore I'm... And also I do this because I want to be... this is a hobby, and also it is something that I want to pursue if I ever get the chance. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I keep hearing the strum, and I'm like, ooh, ooh. What was I saying? Because all my friends are on the computer and everything, I don't really ever get to unplug, and therefore, I don't really get a moment to myself that feels like I'm actually reclaiming my time that I spent socializing today. You know? It was my day off today. That's how I'm, like, much more sociable and much more, like, approachable right now, you know? I feel, specifically. But that's neither here nor there, I think. I've been getting better sleep. It's actually been pretty pog. Oh, come on. You're 50-50, boo. You can do it. It'd be funny if, like, after all, like, the developer commentary, like, the next 2 hours was still just this. I think that'd be the funniest shit. And you know, I think it would be the funniest shit because I'm speaking it out loud, assuming that it might happen. Knowing full well that there is a chance. Oh my. Bum. 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 Here's the question. If I finish this early, if this gets done within like the next like 30 minutes, right? Would you guys want Happy Home Designer, or would you want like another indie game or something? Or something that we... Oh, you know, I did also say we could probably do Scritchy Scratchy and actually like finish that. We'll do that. We'll do Scritchy Scratchy after this if we need to, because honestly, I found out I'm not too far off in completing that game. So, I can literally just open it up, start where I'm at, and finish it up, and we'll do even more gambling. It'll just be gambling all over. And then that'll be the end of the gambling games, quote unquote. I say as if there's an end to gambling. There's never an end to gambling. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This sucks. They keep blue balling me on that last bit. You cannot do this to someone who was in chorus. You cannot do this to someone who was in choir. This is your fucking vocal exercises. Re mi do re mi do re mi re. This is so unsatisfying. Bas so re mi do re mi do. I make my cookies out of dough. Re mi fa sol la re mi fa fa. Why not fa? Why no fa? Mi re. They keep blue balls me, boys. They keep blue balls me. It's always on the fa. It's always on the fa. Always on the fa. Do. Mi. It's always on the fa. Re mi fa sol la. I'm not even gonna sing it until it gets to fa. Fa so. Fa. We're doing it. We're still doing it. Mi fa sol la re do. So unsatisfying. So unsatisfying. How dare they? How dare they do this to me? Personally. I will sue. I will be suing them. I will be suing the guitarist. Specifically the guitarist. What's his name? Surashu? Yeah, I'm suing you, bud. I'm suing you because you keep doing this and it's causing irreparable damage to my mind and body. Re mi fa mi fa fa. How dare they? Mi fa. $100,000, my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine $100,000? You know, I feel like $100,000 would solve a lot of people's problems today. If everyone was just given $100,000 just like on their lap, no strings attached, right? No taxes, no nothing. Like, taxes have already been taken out. You just have $100,000 like free, right? I think that would solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. Ace of Spades, hello! Hello, we are gambling, but we're not gambling with Curse today. Ooh. Oh. I missed my chance. You missed my sob story and my methamphetamines, story earlier. It's not that, it ain't that deep, I promise. Are you doing the special kind of honey? That's what I'm saying. You missed meth? Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I promise. It's more to do... Like the little note about Gen AI. Yeah, I had to explain that earlier. Like, the moment like I opened stream, I'm like, I have to address the elephant in the room. The elephant was there and it said addressed me, so I was like, okay, sir. That being said, I should probably just repeat it. I opted out of Gen AI. You are not being... I opted out of Gen AI and general ads. And you can too by literally going to your settings, go into privacy and security, and toggling the little thing that says you may use whatever for Gen AI. And if you want to further the thing and turn off targeted ads, because that also takes your data, you can go into that same tab and it should have like a little thing about consent is important to us, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. That, and you can open that up and turn off targeted ads. But I am not, I am not for AI. I've never been for AI. I don't know what they are trying to do by doing this and scraping whatever VODs, and like, if they are trying to make an AI streamer of sorts, then it's really not going to work, because the moment anybody knows that it's AI, they hate it. The moment anyone, like, even Neuro, which is the smallest, simplest form of AI, and is replacing nobody's jobs except for Beatles. Even Neuro gets so much backlash simply because she is an LLM of some sort. Yeah, they had to force it on streamers since they knew. Yeah, they knew. They knew. Which, you know, implications aside, I'm not going anywhere. It was mainly just a, like, I'm not going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere. Especially since Famsley really doesn't like furries. So I can't really do anything about that. Otherwise, I would have been like, hey, yo. Nah, I'm joking, but also sort of not joking, but also sort of joking. I think I'd have some conflictions about who I was as a person if I joined Fansley, like, right now. Not so much so that, like, I don't appreciate or, don't appreciate and, I keep wanting to say honor, but more... Oh, what's the fucking... Respect. Yeah, not that I don't appreciate and respect sex workers and sex work generally. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I'd rather draw it, if anything. And now everyone is opting out of it, and I love it. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's gonna be how Meta fucking did that shit with the posts on Instagram and stuff, where everybody just turned it off, and there was such a big outcry that they literally had to take it down because it wasn't doing anything. Everybody had opted out. Ugh, that was a full scale. That was a full scale, and I could have harmonized. Or not harmonized, but I could have, like, gone with the melody. God damn. Mi, fa, sol, dough. I make my cookies out of dough. Ray, like on a sunny, sunny day. So la ti ti. Oh. You smell dinner cooking? Hell yeah. I had beef stroganoff, but also the beef wasn't beef, and I put a lot of spinach in the stroganoff. I did not mean to put that much spinach in the stroganoff, you see. But you see, I'm poor. Turkey meat was much easier to get because it was $4 instead of the $7+ that the ground beef was. And the spinach is extra fiber and magnesium. Yippee! I know way too much about nutrition. This was like literally the first hour of the stream. God. You think I would get really tired of clicking the thing, right? You think I would get really tired. And I'm, you know... I'm not, really. I'm not. I'm aching a little bit, though. Re, mi, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, oh. Mi, fa, sol. Mi, fa, re, mi, fa, fa. I keep falling for it. I keep falling for it. It just, they just keep doing the thing. They keep making the scale and I have to follow because I'm a choir kid. I'm a chorus kid. I do my scales, my arpeggios. That's what I do. Wow. So, la, oh, re, do, 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 re, mi, fa, oh. They can't keep getting away with this. They can't keep getting away with this. Mi, do, do, re, do, re, mi, fa, fa. Damn, dude. Dough. I make my cookies out of dough. Re, fa, fa. It's so unsatisfying when it happens. Damn. Mi fa sol. Oh. Re mi. Damn. What else? What else has been going on with me lately? That can get us into like a spiral tangent while we're waiting for this to end, because there's literally no more director commentary. We literally read through all the... Ooh. Ah. Man, what else? What else can I think of? What else would get us through this while we were getting through this? What else has gone on in my life? Question mark. It's always the me about to settle into some sort of story. It's always that. It's always that. So long. Got more sleep. I'm working out. Gen AI stuff. What else, really? Been walking a lot more, I guess. Been having my fiber intake. I did track my calories and stuff like that. I am actually on target. Which is much better than what I would have, it's much better than what I would have had way back when. Yeah, it's much better than what I would have had way back when, because I would log in, like, up to 3,000, I think, when I was, like, younger. And now I'm just, like, I focus a lot more on fiber and protein and stuff like that. Carbs still come through and stuff like that, which, you know, is not great for me, but it should be a monitored thing for me, and that's the reason why it's not that great for me. Not so much so that, like, low carb is, like, the best diet ever. I promise you. It is not. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. I just have medical stuff with it. I need to sort of watch it on my carbs. Otherwise, fa, sol, la, oh. They can't keep getting away with it! They can't! They cannot. I forbid it. I forbade it. Not in my hive. Not in my kingdom. Thank you. You know, that's when I'm really out of, like, things to talk about. I start to go into the queen persona. on. What in the fuck? No, Ray, me. Oh. We're only halfway there for like another like level up. That kind of sucks. So let's. Unfortunate. Oh gosh. Yeesh. Oh, you know what? I need to plan stuff for my birthday. That's gonna be in a few weeks. That's coming in a few weeks. I need to start planning stuff for my birthday. I need to see if people want to hang out and do things. Honeydoe. Ooh. Huh. I did it. I did it. We beat Unfair Flips. Yeah. All right. Now that we've done that, I need to put on Screechy Scratchy. And while we're also doing that, I need to change the thing. Ooh, I didn't see the unshrimp. Ooh, I'm sorry. Unshrimping. I promise I'm unshrimping. Oh, okay. I'm unshrimped. I'm unshrimped. Thank you. I am unshrimped. Alright, and Scritchy Scratchy. Alright. I need an actual thing for that. Just straight up. Which I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't yet. I literally don't touch my OBS outside of streaming because I'm working on shorts oftentimes, which, you know. I do need to work on having my stuff be vertical for streams, because I've heard that helps with a lot of things in terms of getting noticed and stuff like that. All right, cool. All right, let's play this and where was I with this? I wasn't, because I was on my other account for it. Yeah, no, we're fine. Yeah, because I don't have the thing. Okay. Yep. All right. So luck. If I go through this, yeah, my luck's good. Okay. So I can do this for my luck, essentially, for right now. Alright. Cool. Oh. I didn't mean for that to happen, but okay. Cool. going to... Yeah, okay. It's honestly probably also okay to put berry picking in there too. Put berry picking's hat in the ring. We'll do that, and then we'll do a quick change and just make sure that everything looks good, everything looks great. And then we'll continue. Yep. Okay. So it is okay for berry picking. We're good. We're good. Look at all that. Look at all that. Ooh, hello. This is the final catalog with our most expensive tickets ever. These are more powerful than ever and will give you 125 JP per jackpot. And you are the first person ever to get access to these. Oh my god, unlock catalog. Wow. Ooh. Ooh wee. Oh. Ain't that how it goes with gambling? Should I buy extra? Ooh, I probably could. And this. Music is bumping though. Aww. How dare you? How dare you bring my hopes up like that? Stop it! Stop doing that! Stop bringing my hopes up! That's mean. You're mean. You're mean. Meanie. Mean. Okay. I want to get to a good point with the accumulated money really quick. Because otherwise, you know, I'm going into this with nothing. Man, I would like my luck to not suck like that. What the fuck? Ooh. Yes? What if I told you we made a device that can manipulate time itself? Well, we have! The egg timer speeds up the time on an all the blah 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 egg timer. Egg timer. Makes things faster. Make things go faster, essentially. They did it again, those bastards. There we go. I need to get the update where Mundo throws out bad tickets. Bro, you can't keep doing this to me. Oh, yay! Okay, finally. We're good. We're good. We're Gucci now. Bum 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 ba ba. I think this is a no fault, right? Yeah, no fault. We're good. Ooh. Yay! More jackpot! Yay! More jackpot! Yay! Yippee! Yahoo! Woo! Oh dear, oh me, oh my. So, how is everybody? Oh, right. I keep talking about, like, I keep forgetting the thought. I need to, like, think about who... Firstly, I need to have, like, a birthday stream. 100%. Birthday stream actually has to happen. I don't know how many people would be willing to do it Wednesday, though. So maybe we would have to do it a day before or a day after? Or maybe 2 days after. Depending. Depending. Ooh. Money! Money! Yippee! Yahoo! Waha! Money! I love money. I love when money. Money good. Money good. I feel like we can all agree money good, right? At the very least, money good enough. That is. Because obviously the love of money is the root of all evil. But. I'm not like that. We're not like that. Just, you know, I would like money to, you know, sustain myself. I think... Okay, here's the question. How much money do you think you would need to be set in life? Like, you would never have to ask money. You'd never have to ask for money ever again. Me? Probably, like... With the way that everything's gone up, I think, like... $2 or $3 million. Right? Because I think that's enough to not only sustain me for the rest of my life, I would never have to work again, right? Assuming that I keep the $2-3 million under the table and nobody knows about it and I never put it in my bank. The fact that I would be able to put, like, I'd be able to, like, maybe buy a house, dependent on where I am. I would possibly be able to support anything and anyone that is in my life. I would never have to worry about food. I'd never have to worry about, like, utility bills or anything. Right? I'd never have to worry about appliances. Yeah, I'd never have to worry about appliances, really. $2 to $3 million, I think that's where I get set for life. Like, I don't need anything else, sort of thing. Like, that's where I can go, like, okay, you know, I can actually just be at home and never work again. Now, obviously, you know, if I'm unwise with my money, yes, I would have to work again. But, like, I think I'm pretty wise with, like, how I put things, like, I think ultimately, I would actually spend, like, 1 million out of the $2 to $3 million on myself and other people. I think that's what would happen. Genuine. Get that scratch luck, please, and thank you. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. I gotta wait for it to go. But after all that, like, and this is just me, like, accounting for inflation and stuff like that, right? Because, like, assuming that inflation does not get any worse than it is now, I think $2 to $3 million. I think that'd be okay. I think that's where I'd go, like, I'm not gonna ask for money ever again, sort of thing, you know? I could live off of it and not feel pressured by life, you know? Would I feel a little weird about it? Like, would I feel like a little like, oh, I need to, like, actually go work and be productive and do things and be a member of society? Maybe? Probably, honestly. I'd probably look at myself and go, like, I need to get out of these walls right the fuck now. I need to get out of these 4 walls right the fuck now! Right now! That's probably how it'd be. That is probably how it would be. Ugh. Who is yelling at me? Too many people. Too many people are yelling at me. Too many people. Too many people. Maybe I can stop a little bit and I can get a little bit of, a little bit of, a little bit of, a little bit of, bam, 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 bam. Ooh, yay! All right, you may continue. A little bit of. I wonder. Let's stop that. Let's go. Oof. Yeah, no. That would suck. I have to be strategic here a little bit. I must be a little strategic. A smidge. Again, I'm bringing out the princess queen voice. That's what I'm doing. bow, you know. Money, money, yay, money, yay. I love money. I love money. At that point, why bother? My god, dude. Ooh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no. So the trick or treat is definitely worth the amount that I'm putting in here. There we go. There we go. Ah, potato. The potato. A potato flew around my room and then you came. I've been watching Vines recently. That's been an interesting walk down memory lane. And I didn't realize how many musical Vines there were. Music really is just the connection to the soul. You know what I also found? Actually, I was cleaning my room a little bit. I found my old Pokemon books. So my mom wanted me to read. That's it. That's all she wanted. She just wanted me to read. Right? She didn't care what. She didn't care who. She just wanted me to read. And so, I got anything Pokemon. And she signed me up for specifically a Pokemon reading thing. You could have, like, they sent you, like, a Pokemon Fire, like, Pokedex and, like, Pokemon stickers and stuff like that. I think it was Pokemon Learning League? I don't know. Either way. So, there was a code and there are badges and stuff like that that you could put into a specific website for Scholastic. I think it was Scholastic. And essentially, you would type in the code, and you could play, like, different games and stuff depending on what code you had, right? That shit died. A horrible death by the time I had joined, unfortunately. I don't know who else got, like, who else was in it. I don't know if it was worth it to anybody else, but man. Yeah, that shit died. A horrible death. And I didn't get past, like, maybe the 3rd gem badge or something. Which sucked. That sucks so hard. You know how much that sucks? So, that's where we're at. Ooh, slot machine. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Probably still better to just do this for the time being. My arm's a little sore, though. They're still getting used to the... They're still getting used to the workout. Feels like there's muscle in there now, though. But I am gonna sleep extra good tonight, probably. La 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 la. I wonder. I wonder if I can get a little snacky. Maybe a little Wawa. Maybe a little snacky. I'll let this keep going. I'm gonna get some water real quick. And maybe a little snack. See where that takes me. I'll be right back. All right. We didn't have anything sweet down there that like I haven't already eaten today, so I just had more dinner. Ooh, and I got 2 extras. Why even give it to me? There was already 2 potatoes. There we go. That's better. There we go. Five, 6, 7, 8. Go with that. See how that goes. Test the waters. I put way too much spinach in this. Like, it doesn't affect the flavor very much. But it definitely doesn't taste like beef stroganoff, you know? I feel a little bad. Because I made this for 2 people. But I don't know. That might just be me. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Shit. Alright, slot machine it is. Slot machine's doing good. Oh my god, this is so good. Like, it's still good. It's still fucking good. I just added way too much spinach. Like, I just added a bag, right? I added a bag of frozen spinach. And I didn't realize that how much that would be. Turned out a lot. Turned out way too much. Unfortunate. Here we go. All right. Another? Yes! Oh, shit, girl! Oh. Well, fuck you too, then, I guess. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother! Oh. Well. Can't win them all, can't win them all. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ooh, gosh. There you go. There you go. There we go. I want to try to the moon really quick. I could probably just... Don't see no reason. There we go, jackpot. Okay, I could probably switch it to the moon. And that. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh. Well, you know. Okay, Final Chance is back. Final Chance is fine. We can do Final Chance. Because this isn't fully the end of the game yet, but we are basically on our way to the end of the game. Yeah, we got all the jackpots and stuff like that we could get at the moment. Ooh, thank you. Let's do one. A single. Wouldn't you be luckier if, like, you got the one that goes down? Wouldn't that be the game? I don't know. I didn't mean to do that with booster pack. Whoopsies. Well, worst case scenario, you know. Oh. Yeah, worst case scenario. Mundo! Buddy. There we go. Haven't done this in a minute. Oh yeah, hadn't done that in a minute. There we go. Ba 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 ba. I had a lot to say in the beginning of this. And now I have virtually nothing to say at all. Oh. Oh my, oh me. Jackpot? Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep, 56, 129. Oof. Oh, no. That could be so bad. That could be so bad. Hey, buy bot, stop for 5 minutes. That could be actually so bad. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. 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 Hey. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Okay. 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 We'll be 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 chill. We'll be chill. We'll be so chill, dude. Everything's gonna be so chill. This would be so chill. I promise. Everything's gonna be so chill, I promise. Okay. I know how we get out of this. I know how we get out of this. I know how we get out of this. Okay. I know how we get out of this. I know how we get out of this. I know how we get out of this. I know how we get out of this, okay? There's nothing we can do with the what's in here, okay? There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. But there is something we can do about this. Just one at a time. 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 That's all. That's all this has to be. That's all this has to be. And we just avoid the everything else. Okay, alright. That ain't terrible, that ain't terrible. What do I need for that? That's weird. Alright. Alright. We're all set with these. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. See? We just gotta be really boring about it. See, we're undoing the debt. We're undoing the debt. It's okay. We're undoing it. We're undoing it. Little at a time. Little at a time. Almost there. Don't worry about it. Shh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Fixing my mistakes as a gambler, okay? Fixing my mistakes. That was nothing. Okay. So times 2. That. Okay. Good news is I have plenty of these. I can turn these around really quickly if I get like a jackpot. And something like this, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, you know? See, that's like 11, and... Oh, God. I should have stopped the moment I saw, like, negative numbers. But no, I had to trust the process. I had to trust the process, you see. No. Yeah, there's nothing there. Cool. Nothing there, nothing there. Help me, Scratch Luck. Help me, Scratch Luck. Help me, Scratch Luck. Okay. Help me, Scratch Luck. Help me, Scratch Luck. Sure. That works. What it is. Oh, dear me, oh my. And second one. Second verse, same as the first. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not terrible. It's not the end of the world right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. We're in the double digits. We're in the double digits. Oh, yes. We are gonna cut it close, though. Oh my god. Are we really, though? Okay, alright. What do we got left? Whatever's in here. Whatever's on this table right now. I should do an actual Pokemon unboxing. That would be so fun. That would be so actually fun. Okay, I have a ton more. I don't know why I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut it close. No, no, no. I have a ton more. We're good. And there's a T-Rex already. That helps. That helps a lot. Alright. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, yeah, we're not putting this through the grinder anymore. No thanks. No, thank you. Okay. So many ducks. What the fuck? Anyway. There's nothing in here. There ain't nothing here. Oh god. Times 2. Cool. There was just a long line of just getting fucked up in here. Oof. Alright. My wrist hurty. My arms leggy. My mom's spaghetti. Spaghetti on his sweater already. I can do it. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. It's not that big of a deal. It's just $11 million. No billion. All good, you know, all good. It's just again, $11 billion. It's negative $40 billion. Alright. We're getting closer though. It's negative 33. So there's no way that I don't. Especially with this fucking hand. Pokemon has bankrupted me once, it will not do it so again. Yes. Yes! Perfect. Yes. Yes. Oh, we're basically there, boo-boo. We're basically there. Now what this means is I'm gonna have to do the rest of these by hand because I do not trust Mundo. I do not trust Mundo for this. I do not trust Mundo for specifically this. Okay, I do not trust Mundo for that. Well. Sometimes you don't succeed, and that's okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect! Oh yes, Daddy. Come to Mama. Come to Mother. That's right. Come to Mother. Don't come to Mother. Don't come to Mother. I don't want that one. No, no, no thank you. No thank you. Mama, no, no. Go away, go away. I am not your mother. Go away. Okay, we're almost there. Ooh, and this helps. And all this helps. There we go. Okay. We're back in business, baby. We're back in business. So I'm gonna put all of these on the table. I trust not Mundo. This looks like an unboxing. Let's see. That's how many I have to unpack before I'm safe? Ugh. Seriously? Okay. Better now than never. There we go. We're getting there. I promise. We're out of debt now. That helps. I'll get more scratch luck. That way we can just get through this. We can just get through this. I don't know if we'll... Here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Let's just die now. Yep, okay. We'll do that now. And try to speed run through the end of the game. Can you feel it? Feel what, sir? We are getting close. The odds are getting better. With this amount of luck, we should only need to run a couple thousand more tests. Then statistically we should get a win. A couple thousand? What about all the subjects? They don't matter. No one has ever been this close. Okay. So what we need... Boom. Start with Mundo. Mundo trashes bag tickets. I need that so bad. Okay. Scratchbot can wash plates. I can get that. Start with script Richmond bot. 15. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. And cool. Alright. Well, there's nothing else I can really do. Yep, prestige. Alright, let's get through this. Yes. Listen, I don't have much time. I've created a device that turns money into souls. It'll help you survive Final Chance. Yep, each soul. Yep, thanks. The machine. So. Upgrades. The catalog. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be slow for a second, but then it's gonna be like really fast. We just gotta get through this first part, and then after that, we get through the second part. Alright. Machine. $5. I'm gonna need that specifically. Worst case scenario, this takes me like 1 more hour. That's dependent on things and stuff. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're working on it, we're working on it. Oop. More of this. More of these. Everything is pretty washed at the moment. Perfect. Cool, 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 cool. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Ooh. Jackpot? No. They never do the jackpot for me. They never do it. They never do it. They never do it. Why would they? Why would they? Why would they? Fan, buddy. Alright. Let's get quick cash in here. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. There. Plus sticky mat. Plus sticky mat. Thank you. Dun, dun. No, doesn't up speed until we get to the billions, unfortunately, so now we're just waiting. Perfect. Oh. Perfect. Catalog 2. Alright, which means I can do this. So the name of the game here is I need souls so that I can... Ooh, there we go. I need souls so that I can have many chances at final chance. That's why this is basically the end of the game. I've already seen the other ending for this, like I said I would. It's nothing really interesting. Essentially, you die and you do the whole thing over again until you do the scratchy bit, okay? Cool. Perfect. Perfect. $16 million. Oof. All right. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh, jackpot. In this economy? Hell yeah. Look at that cat. She's just so content with her life. I love her. Or him. There we go. Last time I didn't need more than like 100 souls, I think. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Anyway. You're just gonna wait for that to get back in order. You know? I really could fuck with some ice cream. At the same time. Part of me would rather go for like... Ooh, a PB&J. I could make a PB&J actually today. Like right now, I could. Yeah, I'll do that after stream. I'll do that after stream. I'll make a PB&J after stream. Perfect, okay. Literally the perfect one. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh. Good. 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 Good, 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 good. This game is very addicting. Mm-hmm. Okay. Much better. Much better. Much better as a whole. See, we're gonna fill that up a lot easier because we have so many multipliers on, like, on the scratch-offs. Let me have one. Let me have a little bit. Just one, as a treat. Thank you. Need that hit of dopamine real quick. Just a hit. I also needed a hit of that water. Hydration. And everything. I've been drinking a lot of diet soda. I need to say this really quick. I've been drinking a lot of diet soda. I don't know if it's bad for me or not anymore. Cause I drink that shit like Darjeeling, dude. Although I think if my local store has like some raspberry tea, I'd rather opt for that. Ugh, you know what I would kill for some fucking raspberry iced tea? That'd be so nice. That'd be so nice. Oh, wait, I can actually up Mundo speed. Hell yeah. There we go. All still worth it. Just, you know. There we go. Perfect. Can I upgrade my coin anytime soon, please? The answer is no. The answer may shock you. It's no. Hell yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Perfect. Give me that luck. Oh, oh, oh. No. Okay. I know what this is. Come on. Oh! No, I didn't know what that was, actually. Perhaps I'm a little dingus. Maybe I'm a little dork. Perhaps I don't know what it was. Alright. Give me that scratch size. Give me that scratch look. Thank you. It's how I get through things, man. I just sing along to the music and I go, ah, yes. This is life. Oh. Mr. Eggtimer, please. I'm begging you. Stop. Hell yeah. Whatever. Ooh. But I've gotten to the trillions though, so. I think it's probably a good time to do the... do the this, do the that. You know what I mean? And because she throws out bad cards, I will not be bankrupted ever again, actually. I'll live forever, and I'll never die. Yes! Yes! Oh, I love Mundo now. Mundo's my favorite. Love Mundo now. Ugh, this might take a little longer than I thought it would, but it's okay. Isn't the worst thing ever. Just, you know, not exciting. Why don't we try this? No. How about we don't? How about we don't try that, actually? Why don't we just throw that out, actually? Quite honestly. Quite actually and honestly. Why don't we just throw that out? Get better scratch luck, at least. Because that'll just help us in the long run, no matter what. Oh gosh. It's so funny because sometimes I'll look at my look back at my VODs and I'll go like, man, I didn't say a damn thing. I didn't say a damn thing the entire stream and I feel so bad. And then I will have the largest yap session. The biggest fucking yap session. The only time where that's the exception, where there's like an exception, is if Curse or someone else is like on stream with me. You know? Get more souls out of that. If Curse or someone else is on stream with me, and like they're taking up a lot of the like yap time, that's when I'll like stop yapping. Oddly enough, the more people that come into the stream, the more I will probably talk, actually. Perfect. Okay. So I gotta check and see if that's okay with them, real quick. Oop, there we go. Catalog 3. We're already at Catalog 3. Ugh. Well, at least she'll throw it out. If it's bad. If it's bad, she'll throw it out. And it won't be anything. And she's got that. Boom, boom. What about subscription bot? That's not gonna go on. That's not gonna get, got for like another little bit, actually. We're not too far off, actually. We'll like, actually reach the end a lot easier than you think we will. Half telling this to myself, half telling this to the audience here. No. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. We'll do this. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Go on, keep going. Go, my silly little monkeys, go! With a super jackpot? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, get some more souls going, because I'm gonna need those. Someone tells me I got really lucky that first time. I killed Mundo the first time, and I was so sad about it. I was so sad. I didn't know Mundo could die. Mundo can die. Mundo can die in this game. Very upsetting. Very upsetting news that I had today with the president. I don't even want to say it with the president, actually, with what we have currently. Oh, fuck. Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, get that bank boy in there. Hell yeah. That's better. That's better. That's better! Just gotta wait. Just a wait. Give me as much money as possible, please, and thank you. I'm sorry, this is quartillion. I'm so sorry, I forgot. Alright, Mundo speed is max now. We're good with that. I can't upgrade him until later. We'll get there, but I can't do it till later. Damn. Unfortunate. Poor unfortunate soul. Tsusoku dayo abite no shike ni hasabu hika no kao wa. Sorry. I know how to actually sing it. Fucking. It's, Susoku dayo abite ki no hishe ni shi no hike ni hi no hike ni no so hashagu hito no kao wa hirami nakara ni yokobite iku tetsuya nabe wo nasabe, something like that. せは私の目を預けがどの先におはようっていて読みをする目につだけぐわつは食べたたけたたてたたてた There we go. 目から残念よな大体心めたい好調でだけどなんであろう寝ないれない I love you gay yesterday. Very much. Very good song. There we go. There we go! Keep it going! So yeah, this used to take forever, now it's not. Like I said, probably within an hour. Which means at like 11:30 probably, we'll probably be done. Which is fine. There. Get a head start real quick. Really? Why bother? Oh well. Fine, 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 fine. Try this one. 2, 3, 4, 6, and then go back to Christmas. I just want to see if it'll register as something. Oh, well, actually, also she doesn't accept like bad tickets anymore. Duh. Duh. Okay. Third. Sorry. That's on me. Get more souls out of that, because I haven't done that in a minute. We're locking in. I say as I take a big gulp of my sippy water because I need some wawa. Water is good for my system. I need water. I'm drinking. He's drinking. He's hydrating. I've never understood anyone who says like, oh, he's edging. Is the funniest out of context shit I've ever heard any gamer use. Ever. Oh, he's edging? What do you mean he's edging? Edging for what? Explain that, Fortnite player. And he says it in such a way. They say it in such a way that's just like, oh, he's doing this. He's edging. Okay. Bro, are you edging with him? God. Funniest shit I've ever seen, though. Scratch luck, though. Alright, we're about where we were when we started this specific game. Get that scratch luck up. Okay. How bad does this do? I mean, not terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. And also Mundo will kill it if it's actually the worst thing in the world. So I'm not too worried about it. Mundo's speed is maxed. Mundo's got this. I got you all figured out. Need everyone's eyes just to feel seen. Behind your makeup, nobody knows who you really are. Who do you think that you are? If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you up under my arm. I used up all of my tricks. I hope that you like this, but you probably won't. You think you're cooler than me. You got designer shades just to hide your face, and you wear them around like you're cooler than me. And you never say hey or remember my name, and it's probably 'cause you think you're cooler than me. There we go. I could just do karaoke in the meantime while we're doing this, honestly. I have been singing all day. Like, I've been doing a silly little video, you see. That you will see later on, probably, before the 28th. And I have been singing in lieu of that. I will probably not do any music here, but you know. I will definitely probably sing some stuff. Maybe, probably, perhaps. Okay, come here. Come here, buddy. Of course. What's a good song I haven't sang? Oh, you should bounce, 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 man. Come to the house, man. I'll let my old lady know. You'll be in and out, 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 man. Float you a couple bands, then you head to Mexico. Bum ba ba da da da. I'll let my old lady know. Ba 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 da da da. Then you head to Mexico. I don't know if you got your phone, 'cause this went straight to voicemail. My wife saw your face in the nightly news. Oh boy, what you do don't matter now. If you need a piece, I'll break it down. You should bounce, 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 man. Come to the house, man. I'll let my old lady know. You'll be in and out, 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 man. Float you a couple bands, then you head to Mexico. Yeah, I told you all along, running away don't make you wrong. Before you bounce, 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 man, come to the house, man. We'll sing one more song. So long. Ba-da-da-da, I'll let my old lady know. Bum ba ba da da. Then you head to Mexico. If they come a knockin', pa, 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 ain't no stopping me for you. Just make sure that you're good on your amenities. And soldiers on my pedigree. If you don't reply, I know you must have crossed state lines. She's been crying, but I'll tell her you're fine. Don't matter now, you need a piece, I'll break it down. You should bounce, 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 man. Come to the house, man. I'll let my old lady know. You'll be in and out, 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 man. Float you a couple bands, then you head to Mexico. Yeah, I told you all along, running away don't make you wrong. Before you bounce, 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 man, come to the house, man. We'll sing one more song. So long. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I told you all along, running away don't make you wrong. Before you bounce, 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 man, come to the house, man, we'll sing one more song, so long. There you go. There's a full song for you. There's a full song for yous. Surely, surely, my payment is due. Stacy, can I come over after school? After school, we can hang around by the pool, hang by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business trip? Business trip. Is she there, or is she trying to give me the slip? Give me the slip. No, I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, baby, can't you see? Bleh. I went an octave too high with that one, to be fair. Ooh. Ooh, yummy. Yummy. Anyway, give me some more souls. Let's start doing this. There we go. Lovely. The cursed numbers, they have come for me. They're haunting me. They're haunting me right now. They're haunting me. Haha, the cursed numbers. Oh boy. Okay, cool. The accursed numbers are no longer haunting me! Yay! Yay! Love that for me! I love that for me, personally. Alright, super jackpot. Again. Once more. In this economy? Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there, I promise. We're almost there. We're almost there. We honestly probably could switch over to the moon. Oh yeah, we can do that. We could go to the moon. There we go. See what I mean? But though, like, this is the end. This is literally the ending. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there in a sec. There we go. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. She knows what's up. In the meantime, I'm gonna get as many souls as I possibly can at this moment. Damn. As much luck as I possibly can, as many souls as I possibly can in this very moment, because I don't know why I just kept scratching there as if it was anything I could really do about that. Cool. So, we're working with it, we're working with it. Like I said, just getting as many souls as I possibly can out of this one before I even remotely go for final chance. Ooh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. We're also already at the next bracket of numbers here, so. I'll get this last. Alright, Mundo. You need to go to sleep for a sec. Firstly, scratch like up. I'll wait for this. Alright. Doing another set of this. But at this moment, I can probably also start doing this. We are not killing Mundo today. Not today. Not today, sir. Don't believe we will. Yeah, this is why I was like, let's make sure that we have enough souls before we even start doing that. Alright. Again. Another set. No way, dude. What the fuck? Wild shit. Wild, 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 wild shit. Yeah, my luck is max, so I can't get any more luck. So this is literally what we're doing. It's what we're doing. Oh. Yes. Ah, yes. Yes, yes. I did it. I finally did it. Whatever you do, don't claim it. I'll be there in a bit to collect it. Oh. Wouldn't it be funny if we just, you know, wouldn't it just be funny? Ah, yes. I forgot. This was also part of the ending. I've seen this ending before, but like, you know. I watched Markiplier play this, so. I love scritching and scratching. I love scritching and scratching. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, my apartment. My silly little apartment. Oh no. Why would they do that to my apartment? Why would I do this to my apartment? Why? Also, won't the landlord be like really mad at me? Ooh. Oh no. The landlord's gonna have bigger problems. Actually, I think the mayor's gonna be mad at me. The mayor slash governor slash whatever the fuck. The senator? Statesman? National Guard? Question mark? Ooh. Oh. Oh no, NASA's gonna have a problem with me now. The EPA? Perhaps also? Perhaps the EPA? Maybe not NASA quite yet, but if I start scratching that sun, it's gonna be bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. NASA's really mad with me now. NASA's gonna be so upset. Do I do more? No? No, nothing? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Neat. Neat. I needed to finish that anyway, honestly. And Unfair Flips was just like a really good vessel into doing that. So, yeah. That was a nice little other half of the stream, honestly. And also, this is so chill. The song's always so chill. Thunder Pony. Ash Bandicoot is a really good name. Ash Bandicoot is a really good name. That's a really good name, dude. Let's see here. Rad Penguin 40? You mean Penguin Zero / Moist Critical's alter ego? Sora? From Kingdom Hearts? This is nice though. I do like this. This is very nice. I will say that. Awesome content creators. Ooh. Ghibli. Aw. No VTubers? No VTubers, buddy? It's okay. I don't care. Made with Unity. Right. Okay. Alright. Well, we finished Screechy Scratchy and Unfair Flips all in one day. Oh, thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for playing. Yeah. That's me. I was the one who played. I earned 2.78 decillion in 54 minutes. Yep. That's exactly what I thought it was. Exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Alright, we're gonna quit that game. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go to just chatting really quick. Hello, just chatting. There we go. The chat's not here because I was doing something with it earlier, but the main thing is, can Scritchy Scratchy please die for a minute, please? Die a horrible death, please? Please and thank you. Just cease to exist, please. Thank you. All right. The main thing is essentially we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. Can fire? Dude, Firefox, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would like to raid out, please. Thank you. Oh. Who add? Who added me? Oh! Oh! Thank you, Oni! Thank you, Jazz! Wow! Wow! I got subscribe with Prime! You know, the main thing was... Oh, look at you. Look at you. Just dancing over there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, the main thing is I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I will be streaming, but I will be streaming tomorrow. And then, you know, obviously same thing with Tuesday and Friday next week. We are in the midst of like rescheduling the whole Gartic phone thing generally. Trying to get there. We're trying to get there. We'll get to the collab. We'll get there. And also, me and Aiden, once again, we are going to be doing Stardew Valley challenge, a fisherman versus farmer challenge. You see, and we'll get more into that once we get closer to the date. But obviously, you know, it's there. It's there for your consideration in terms of like if you would like to join, please join. Let's get this rated out. Yeah. Let's see. Who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid today? Who's actually up today? That's the question. What would be a good chill time to work with that? Probably Mama Blue. Mama Blue is a friend of mine, so we will go raid her. I will see you guys once again tomorrow, hopefully. And have a good night. Goodbye. Raid out, please, before I do that. Oh, we're unable to raid? Oh no! What do you mean we're unable to raid? Hold on. I have to hold the bye-byes. I had to hold the bye-byes. Hold on. Sure. Genshin Impact. Some of my people like Genshin Impact, I'm sure. We'll start raid. Okay, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Cool. Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll go raid AmberStudio. She'll be playing some Genshin Impact. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.